Alright, what is up, boys? Welcome back to another video, and on this video it is gonna be basically I wouldn't say a trade recap because I did not take any trades, but I'm gonna do a market recap looking back at the trades that I could have taken or that I didn't really feel good about. But yeah, I did not trade today. um, you know First week of July was really good. Second week of July was absolute garbage. I'm basically only taking two trades, one winner, one loser, and yeah, I've literally only taken two trades this whole month. I haven't taken anything else. I'm currently still down on the month, only based off one trade. So hopefully tomorrow we can make it back up, or we can be break even. But currently the markets have not been good. News has just came out of nowhere, like Trump just tweets out and then crazy news just happens. But other than that, I have not taken any trades. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at this market, this market conditions on what it was today. So let me just move my screen. And yeah, boys, I have been well, now I'm gonna be starting to execute through my broker, Tradeovate. As you guys know, I do connect it to TradingView, and I do trade from TradingView. But now, you know, I don't really like TradingView because whenever you get stopped out and it's an aggressive candle, you tend to get stopped out at like, of course there's slippage and all that, right? But let's say your stop loss is $80, right? When you get taken out, you're supposed to be losing around 85, right, with fees and all that. 85, 86, right? But whenever there's an aggressive candle, you tend to lose more, like $10 to $20 more. So yeah, um your boy is not gonna be doing that anymore. I am just going to be um what's it called, trading through Tradeovate. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on this trade or market recap, right? So first things first is that I was looking at gold, right? Obviously I like to trade gold, and let's see what happens, right? So on the daily time frame, right, we're obviously bearish, right? On the 4 hour, we're bearish as well. 1 hour, we are bearish. Okay. Sometimes, well, most of the time, whenever Asia session, London sessions are bearish, New York tends to do a reversal, basically evening the market back up, and basically um, filling in some gaps, right? So, my bias was first my EMAs. The EMAs are perfect for sales. My bias was sales, but if it tends to give me some breakout candles to the upside or starts trading above the 200, then of course then I'm gonna be going for buys. But right here on 8:30, we made a new low, and we created I think we created a 15-minute supply zone, right? That I did not end up taking. Is this 8:30, 8:40? Yeah, I did not end up taking this trade, and then obviously it just dumped for the rest of the day. Did not take this trade. Reason being why was because on the 15-minute, there was no gap in between. I wanted to wait for a gap in between, so basically another 15-minute candle close, and then another 15-minute candle retap my zone, coming back down, taking out this Asia session low, and keep going down. So I was waiting for that. Obviously it did not do that. It tapped immediately on the 5-minute, gave us the breakout candle to the downside, or it surpassed the previous candle, and it dumped pretty much the whole day. So yeah, obviously on gold did not take any trades. But yeah, I mean, I could have caught that, but I didn't really feel good about it, honestly. All right, now here on NQ was okay, honestly. Okay, so on the 4 hour, we're bullish, right? As you guys can see here, we created a new high to the upside, right? On the 1 hour, everything is basically just bullish. All right, on the higher time frames. Oh wait, what am I doing? I just went overboard, bruh. let's see. Let's keep going. This is on NQ. Yeah. Alright, so on NQ, we weren't bullish. We were bearish, right? We take out this low on the 4 hour, right? Creating breaker structure to the downside. 30-minute, we're bearish as well. What I did like about NQ or not, yeah, NQ is that we had taken out Asia sessions low, basically creating a liquidity sweep, right? What I was looking for was on ES, right? On ES, EMAs are slapped in the middle, right? NQ was bearish, ES was bullish, right? So what I was looking for was we taking out Asia sessions low, right? Having a liquidity sweep right here on NQ, right? And we created a 15-minute demand zone on ES, which I really liked, right? I was waiting for a break of the candle to the downside, and I would have taken this trade. It would have if it would have gave me the breakout candle to the upside. I mean, but obviously it didn't. Rejected the zone, and NQ kept pushing down. Right, it did push back up, but on ES we started consolidating. Like we just started consolidating, disrespecting my zones, and then right here on NQ we did have this 5-minute zone right here, supply zone, right? This candle came from Donald Trump's tweet, bro. Donald Trump's tweet. Like, we don't have no news at all, right? We don't have news at all, right? He tweets something and boom, the market just is dumping, right? So this after this happened, honestly, I just I didn't want to look at any more setups. I was like, volume's gonna die, I'm not gonna really see anything. The only thing that I did see was just NQ. Like ES is consolidating, gold were literally just fucking bearish. NQ was the only thing that was good, and I did not take this setup. Reason why I did not take this setup was because, like I said, I didn't really feel good about it. We had crazy news, even though there was not supposed to be any news, right? We came back, tapped the zone, right? Gave us the breakout candle. It did give us a breakout candle. It went for a 1-to-1 RR, but then it went back to the upside. Reason why I didn't like this trade was because I knew that we were gonna go back up to the upside. Sometimes it wins, sometimes it doesn't. Me personally, I don't want to take it. I don't want to risk a 50-50 trade because honestly, this trade is not. I wouldn't say. I mean, it follows through our motto and everything, but the reason why I don't like to trade this is because like after the news happened, right? We just had a huge rejection back up to the upside, right? Came back down and went back up. It tends to reverse after we're very low, or whenever you like, if you back test it and you see when the market is dumping, it starts to reverse. It starts disrespecting your zones. It starts just going crazy up, right? So me, I did not take this trade. I did not want to, risk me getting reversed on, or stopped out and all that, and just keep going up. But this trade did end up winning. So but yeah, I didn't really like it. I didn't really feel good about it, so I did not take a trade. All right, US 30. Okay, I've been trading US 30 recently. It has been cooking. Days that I have traded. But yeah, so US 30 we're bullish. Okay, we're bullish on US 30. And we'll go to the higher time frames. As you guys can see, we just created a new high. 30-minute, 15-minute, we're bullish. Everything's bullish, right? So right here on the 15-minute, we had created a 15-minute demand zone, right? We have created a 15-minute demand zone, and as well as right here, we created a 5-minute demand zone. Okay, so these two zones were very valid, right? Because we had a breakout structure to the upside. EMAs were inside my box. 200 EMA is below my zone, which I mean, I don't really mind the 200 being below my zone, but it's a really good thing that the 15 and the 50 are in my zone. Reason being why it could tend to reject it and keep going up, right? So let's go ahead and see what I wanted it to do or wait for. What I wanted to wait for was a tap into my zone, reject it, or give us a break of the candle, and then I would have taken that. But Trump's tweet just demolished all of my zones. So literally, like I said, bro, after Donald Trump tweeted, bro, the market was literally just garbage. Like, I didn't want to look at anything else. Um, Missed out on Nasdaq, but other than that, I didn't really take anything. But yeah, um, hopefully tomorrow we get some better setups. Also on Wednesday, I won't be trading Wednesday, but hopefully on Thursday and Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna be really patient this month just because last month was really horrible, and so I'm only gonna try to take A+ setups. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys join my Discord. It's completely free. We can chat up there. Make sure you guys join, and as well as make sure to follow me on Instagram. Link down below. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.